Good morning. I'm Casey reporting for Casey Collections in Buchanan, Virginia. It's an unusual live. It's a Tuesday morning. The calendar says November 1st. So lots of good information about the dates that we will be open prior to Thanksgiving and giving you a quick tour of the store to let you know that people are Christmas shopping and a lot of the customer essentials for getting ready for the holidays are quickly going out the door. So again, trying to do a Tuesday live so that folks might be able to see it a little bit sooner in order to make plans to come in this weekend. So again, good morning to you. Lots of things are moving out the door related to Christmas, things that I'm likely not going to be able to get restocked on. I think everyone got together after the last few lives and said, hey, I'm going to come out and get red pillar candles. We are down to basically a few red pillar candles. Again, it's very doubtful that I'll have more of these prior to Christmas. So I do just want to give you a heads up about those goodies. Also want to show you this morning, we've reset since Sunday morning to get ready for a commercial tomorrow, but more importantly, to go ahead and take it down some of the fall type items that were a focal point and kind of move on to more of a winter scene. Other items that are going really quick, we are down to our last Cardinal water globe. And as always, if you see anything in the lives that you just can't live without and you want to grab, we do return phone calls in the order that they are received. So even though our regular hours are Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 9 until 5, I'm going to talk to you in just a little bit as we get more folks on the live about the hours that we'll have prior to Thanksgiving. So if you're trying to plan, maybe you're off for a long weekend, and just a little bit as more folks get on, I'll talk to you about some hours that we're going to have prior to Thanksgiving so that if you're planning a girls' day or just a friend's day, whatever the case may be, that might help you. So again, good morning, KC here in an unusual Tuesday morning live. So if you watched the live on Sunday morning, I mentioned to you that we were going to be resetting this, and we did pop open on Sunday, so it did take a little bit of a hit. We'll be fluffing it back together today, and certainly I'll be posting some photos. But you can see right now we've got our red poinsettia placemats adorned in our white dishes that match these Cardinal table runners. I'll be toning that down a little bit as I go through the morning and, of course, the wee hours of the morning tomorrow, because this section of the store will be shot as more of a winter scene. So you can see it really is truly a winter focus, because after the holidays are over, then ultimately, and that's going to be here before we know it, when all the Christmas goodies come down, we might need some winter things to keep us cozy. For the moment, though, we've got our Angel Manor. That was put together by one of our teammates, about 5 strands of lights. It lights up all the way around. We'll replace that certainly with more of a winter scene on that tabletop for the commercial. But I did want you to see some of our new frame prints that we held back purposely for this commercial so that it was more of a winter look. So they'll shoot some spring stuff, but I also want them to shoot more of a winter look. And we wanted to give you, again, the commercial just drives us to get our rears in gear, but I wanted to give you more of a winter look as you move down through the store. Each of the tables has not only a winter type tabletop on it, but if you just wanted to go neutral and use the white crochet, then certainly that's an option as well. Moving around in case you're still in need of some fall goodies, all things fall kind of got pushed into this section, what was left over. You can see if you're looking for some final sprays or some garland or perhaps a pilgrim there that's more like a gnome, then those are plenty of options over there. If the green tractors with more of a fall scene is your thing, then we try to put those sort of right together here as a focal point, because I know someone is going to get those as a Christmas gift. So that's a lot of what happened on Sunday. Sunday was a huge Christmas buying day, and you're going to see that a lot of our Christmas decor is quickly diminishing. I mean, it's literally blowing out the door. A lot of people have been saying, hey, when is your Christmas going to be going on sale? I don't see it going on sale because there's not enough of it to put on sale, and everything that's left we expect to kind of move, or certainly are items that we wouldn't be discounting. So if there's something that you're looking for, just a heads up, the plans this morning, I'll be working on marketing today, is there's just not a lot of it. I've restocked and reloaded way past when I said I was going to, because my goal was I couldn't be out of Christmas prior to Halloween. So with that being said, we've made it through Halloween. People came out on Sunday and shopped in droves with all kinds of Christmas goodies, but there's still some great items left. And you can see down through here that the shelves are much, much lighter. We'll be kind of fluffing them up and filling them in, and there's still some great pieces. But I guess the reason for this Thursday Live, there were many reasons. One is to let you know that if there are some Christmas goodies that your heart is set on, whether it's a Christmas flag that you haven't picked up because you haven't had a chance to get here, or whether it's more of a Christmas print, or even some of our wreaths and garland, you can see the walls are really getting light. So I wanted to give you time, a little more than normal, to plan in case you wanted to come in this weekend. Now, talking a little bit about, and I'm going to show you some of my rushed handwriting this morning, talking a little bit about November hours prior to Thanksgiving. Okay, now this is what you call a leap of faith into an Olympic-sized swimming pool. So here we go. We're going to be open this Thursday through Sunday. Our regular hours are Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We are going to go ahead and pop open this Sunday. We'll announce it ahead of time, and I'm going to be on my knees praying right after the live. So that's 4 days. As far as Veterans Day weekend, a lot of people have that Monday off. And I know Veterans Day isn't all about shopping. However, I do want to make sure that if you're planning, that we're doing what we can to assist in that. We are going to be open Thursday, November 10th through Monday, November 14th. So that's another 5 shopping days prior to Thanksgiving. The third week in November, we will be open Thursday, November 17th through Sunday, November 20th. And then unless something changes, we will not be open that Monday, the 21st. I do have a doctor's appointment, one of those beautiful eye checkups that day that are so hard to reschedule. So unless something changes with that and I can get things moved around, then we will open back up after Thanksgiving. That's the plan. So what does that really mean? There are 13 shopping days at KC prior to Thanksgiving, and we are popping open the next 3 Sundays. And ultimately, we are also opening up Monday, November 14th. So in case that helps anyone in their planning process, I'm taking a huge leap of faith here. So you can pray for the KC team at home. We're small and we're mighty, but we sure do get tired, that's for sure. But I wanted, for planning purposes, to let you know that. I also want to let you know that there are 2 more trips to Pennsylvania prior to Christmas. So, we've focused a lot on in-stock tables, in-stock cabinets, in-stocked islands for quite a while now. And I've kind of been letting you know, just watch the lives, watch, on our website, thekcstores.com. And, new stuff is coming in on a very regular basis. If those are things that you're looking for, just a final reminder, 2 trips prior to Christmas. Ultimately, one likely is going to be later on, fitting it in with those extra days we're open somehow, will be prior to Thanksgiving, or at least that's the goal. And ultimately another trip prior to Christmas. So if there's something that you're looking for and you've been playing that gamble of, I love that one, but I want to wait to see what else she gets back, well, prior to the holidays, where we're kind of getting down to the end of the road. So I don't want to disappoint anyone, and maybe you miss out on one that ends up blowing out the door. It's either feast or famine. Our tables and islands typically go in pairs and in triples. It's like people get together and come and they blow out the door. So a little bit of information to remind you there. If we're playing that, let's wait and see what she's going to have prior to Thanksgiving, prior to Christmas. Then I want you to know we're kind of getting to the end of the road. Plenty of furniture in the pipeline. We've got a lot of imported items coming in this week that are more everyday items. You can see some more winter and Christmas items in this collection. And I also threw out there, a lot of people have been starting to ask us, when's your Christmas going to go on sale? And in all probability, it's not. There's not enough of it left for that to happen. And let's not forget, as we combine the stores, and this is not a sympathy plea here either, but as we combined the stores and went back under one roof, remember all of those unbelievable sales we had where we sold things which were ultimately well below cost? Well, we've kind of done our sales for this year. Remember that we have to make profits too in order to stick around, and there's no danger there. But ultimately, at the end of the day, that's why we're bringing in our seasonal goods so much sooner, so that you ultimately, if you're coming from out of town, you can shop for multiple seasons at once. You can notice that our sunflower section is sort of right in here now, more of an everyday section. And of course, we flipped everything to winter all the way back there. And then of course, it's just right up here at the front. Farm and lots of our everyday floral that we're so delighted to have filled the shelves in other places. So again, we're shooting a commercial this week. It's going to be more of a winter focus through here. So all of the red placemats and the manger scene and probably this sleigh will come off. We'll make more of a winter look because, of course, greenery and berries just means winter, not necessarily Christmas. Holly's the only thing we really have to watch for. Well, it looks like I forgot the lights on this side of the store. Dog boxes, if that's something that you're thinking of getting for the holidays for someone, for Christmas for someone, this is all that we're going to have. As we move down through here, we're going to be working to kind of make some shifts of our pie safes as well as our end tables and coffee tables, just to get things a little bit more situated so we can use these frame prints in other places. Again, coming back to some messy notes, but I think some important things to to talk about rather. Only a half a cup of coffee so far this morning. There are 13 KC shopping days until Christmas. This is a big leap of faith on my part. Discussed with no one. So what that means is you might see me on some Sundays alone. We'll see how this kind of works out. But Thursday, November 3rd, that's this week. We're going to open up through Sunday, November 6th. If you are planning a Veterans Day trip, lots of folks get together usually when they have that extra day off. We are going to open up Thursday, November 10th through Monday, November 14th. So if that's a day that you're off and you want to make plans to come, then I want to go ahead and throw that out there. And then Thursday, November 17th through Sunday, November 20th will be open. That's 13 shopping days prior to Thanksgiving. It is a possibility we'll be open on Monday, November 21st. It'll just be some late notice. I've got an eye appointment that day, and it's not a lot of fun, as you know, to try to see numbers when your eyes are all dilated, but those appointments are so hard to get rescheduled. So we will see how that goes. As we move into the back rooms, don't forget all of our park braided is now going to be back here. So whether you're looking for the 36-inch or the 54-inch or some placemats or some trivets, these are great, especially on smaller tables where you can't really fit in those square placemats as well. If you're looking for corner cabinets or armoires, we still have those. Those are usually hot commodities for the holidays. We are getting very low on Amish trash bins. So if that's something that you're wanting to grab, then certainly now's the time. We're going to be fluffing up this messy corner, but we are going to clearance out these little gnomes here. Plenty of great little pick-me-up gifts and still some fall placemats that are on clearance. And don't forget this pine cone canister set from $109 down to $49.99. We've got a couple of those sets left that definitely would make great Christmas presents. Don't forget about miscellaneous in Fairfield. Regular hours are Thursdays through Sundays, 10 until 5. I'll be talking to my mother a little bit later this morning. There is a possibility of some pop open Mondays as well during the month of November at Miscellaneous. So again, I'll chat with her this morning. and see if we can put together a little bit of a schedule so we can plan, and again, taking a big old leap of faith as we do so, as far as, keeping the stores recovered, stocked, furniture picked up, and of course staffed. All of that goes hand in hand. So whatever you're planning to do this week, I hope that we're taking that elephant and eating it a bite at a time. A terrible analogy, but my goal this year has been to get all of the things that I have to get done related to the holidays. So when it gets here, I can just sit back and relax and not have the stress of, did I get this done? Did I get that done? Did I pick this up at the store? Are they out of this? How many stores do I have to go to get what I want? That's kind of where we are, whether it's food, turkeys, ham, or maybe even a special gnome that someone wanted. If you're shopping with someone and you see something that they really love, remember, we're pretty good about trying to be secretive and ring things up separately. We do a lot of that this time of the year, ring it up and somebody pays for it and comes back to get it later, or we pull it and they call a little later that day to pay for it. They run back in and pick it up later. We had, multiple things like that happening where folks shopped together. And then the very next day, we were open, and this happened on Sunday. People were coming back in, getting things that other folks liked. So if we can help in that regard, just know that we're all about keeping you in the know about what's going on in store so that when things are getting low and things are moving. But also, we love being Santa's elves and doing whatever we can do to make sure that we assist you and make it as easy as possible for you to put a smile on those faces of the folks that you love. So again, a Thursday or Tuesday morning live, a bit unusual, but just to give you a heads up, if you're doing some planning and you've been waiting and maybe putting off coming in, remember, we can sell to you over the phone screenshots. You could send those to KC Collections with an S, marketing@gmail.com. Give us a call. We always return phone calls when we reopen in the order that we receive them. You can buy over the phone, and we certainly can hold for pickup. But also wanted to go ahead and just hit it hard to let you know, if you're putting it off, waiting for the Christmas winter items to go on sale, I just don't have enough to do that. We took a lot of hits this year when we combined the stores together. Everything's in great financial stability, so there's no concerns with that. All I'm simply saying is I've done all the sales I really can. So the before Christmas sales related to the Christmas product and the after Christmas sales related to Christmas product aren't things that really I'm seeing at all in the crystal ball. So as always, know you're appreciated. We love it when you come in and shop with us. And if you can't come, remember that we're delighted to also help you virtually as much as we can. Don't forget about Miscellaneous in Fairfield, where you're always going to find something that's just a little bit different. For now, though, I've got to get this store ready for a commercial and get the bills paid. All those things that we do on those days off that we're really not off. But I wish you blessings and a good rest of your week. I'll type out the days that we're open in November that we're taking a leap of faith. Thursday the 3rd through Sunday the 6th. Thursday the 10th through Veterans Day, Monday the 14th, Thursday the 17th through Sunday the 20th. So right now, 13 shopping days prior to Thanksgiving. That's a wrap. Be blessed. Enjoy the journey. And remember, it can all change in a blink of an eye. So let's focus on living our best life today, get what we need to take care of the holidays, and then just sit back, relax, and soak them in, because you never know about the next year.